focused. I understand. That's a big demand. Say I'm streaming for some reason. Let me can do that. The activity status doesn't do. Twitch. Okay, now it's connected. Okay, I had to reconnect it. I fucking got it. Solid. It just took some work, that's all. And reconnect everything. Oh. A little late tonight. Oh. Alright. My main concern is it working? Like, display. Okay, this is like... a much better 2, you know. This is a much better 2 in the name, I can tell you that right now. There's my clear game file. I guess we could just give it a go. Right into it. Alright! This is Metroid 2. Absolutely just Metroid 2. Watch the opening. If it's too loud compared to me, it probably is. I should turn it down a little bit. Oh. Yo, let's go! Look at this artwork! Alright, so yeah, that's the plot. We just go to the Metroid planet. SR-388. This is obviously not a bad idea. Samus doesn't have those. Never. Not once, not ever in her life has she ever had a bad plan. Yeah, this is the AM2R update. It has like widescreen support and everything. You can see the game is running at widescreen. Pretty cool. Well, it's a community patch, so, you know. It also features things like a photosensitivity mode, which I've turned on because I don't like lots of flashing. And I found that if a game has a photosensitivity mode, I probably just want to turn it on because it always looks better anyways. Oh look, we even start with the morph ball in this game. How nice. And I think we have 30 missiles by default, don't we? We sure do. That's kind of foreboding, but, you know. But yeah, so we're about to see the weird lifestyle of the Metroids. Because you just thought, oh, a Metroid is a Metroid. It's nothing else. But Metroid 2 introduces, the truth about Metroids, which is, that they are a multi-stage organism, but they can only evolve on their home planet for whatever reason, which is really weird, but, you know, that's what the lore says, so... You know, I gotta take their word for it. And so what does a Metroid evolving entail? You know, obviously that sounds like a very... Like a very, 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 very interesting thing. Well, let's find out. Okay, so we have a log. We're gonna read it. Hey, whoa, hey. This is an Alpha Metroid. Yeah, they're not particularly threatening, these ones. As you can see, they're not really an issue. They just kind of fly around, they try to hit you. The AI does get a little more advanced as you get in further, but they don't ever really evolve into much of a problem. Alright, yeah, so there's a lot of earthquakes too going on. Every time you kill all the Metroids in an area, a little earthquake happens and allows you to move on. So that's our progression marker. So yeah, this is a much more linear Metroid experience. Now, despite that, it's not quite as railroaded as Metroid Fusion. You still gotta explore a little bit on your own, but... I don't have to imagine what it looked like. We already know. It's just very, very basic. You know, very, very simplistic looking. But like nowadays, I can't imagine ever playing that version again. Outside of like for fun, you know, like for a laugh. Maybe not a laugh, but you know, just to like check it out. But, you know, there's just no reason. Between this and the 3DS game, I can't imagine. For the record, I did check to see if this was like safe to stream on Twitch, and it's got its own game category, so I assume they don't care. They're at the point of not caring. I mean, this game is pretty old at this point, to be honest. This came out in 2016, unbelievably. That's 5 years to the date, I want to say. And I remember hearing about this in like 2013 and 2014 and thinking, wow, it'd be cool if that ever got done. And then it came out. I remember just adoring it. Oh, you were! Man, that was I think you were there. Yeah, there's Hitbox.tv. Back in the day. Yes. Yes. So, you know, we get to see this game in all of its glory without that going on. Ain't that a nice change of pace? 5 whole years, dude. It does. That's definitely definitely something I wouldn't normally associate with Metroid. But, you know. Oh, see, we don't have the bombs. Once we get the bombs, we can do a lot of stuff. That's the general rule of Metroid. Once you get the bombs, things open up. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Golden Temple. It's, I guess the Chozo Temple, I suppose, is what they were going for. This game adds a lot of new locations. Because a lot of this stuff was not in Metroid 2. I do need to stress. Although I feel like that's really obvious. That's probably really obvious to anybody right about now, but it's like, yeah, this wasn't in the Game Boy game. More than certainly was not in the Game Boy game. But in case you didn't know. Oh, nice. And we got our Morph Ball bombs. Let's go. And our first real missile upgrade. I'm not over the fact that they start you with 30 missiles. I guess I didn't notice that when I did my practice playthrough, but like that's a lot of missiles. Just have at the beginning of the game, like 30? Like damn. That's actually kind of wild. I don't know why I'm crouching twice to get Morph Ball. This game has a Morph Ball button, which is really convenient. And look, there's our first energy tank. First of many, but you know. This game's progression is pretty fast. Like, I beat it. I did a practice playthrough pretty recently.
Power slide!
Jesus, that scared me. I did a practice playthrough pretty recently, and it clocked in at about, 4 hours, give or take. And I was, like, kind of blindish. I didn't remember a lot. Or rather, I remembered a lot, but I didn't remember, like, that much, you know. It wasn't, like, super committed to the memory. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, I'm missing an item here. Oh, right, I think it's, kind of deviously hidden. I remember right. Yeah, there it is. The cool thing about this game is that you don't need to do a lot of backtracking. There's a little bit if you want 100%, so I might go for a high percentage. But a lot of the items you can get in an area, you can get when you go there first. But I guess, seeing as it is a linear game, I imagine they wanted that. Hey, how goes it? Pretty good. Enjoying some Metroid 2. Yes, barely. I'm going here now. Oh, this is a puzzle. Despite what it looks like, no, you don't need the wide beam for that. But yeah, we're getting tons of upgrades already. One thing about this game, the progression is quite rapid, I will say. It is very, very, very fast. You just kind of end up going places in this one, I find. Anyways, if you're not familiar with what I like to do in Metroid games, here's a good overview. Alright, this is an early Metroid fight. I think we're supposed to come up here with the spider ball, but I don't feel like going to get that right now. Nice. Yeah, when we get to the Super Metroid playthrough, you're gonna see a lot of weird stuff that I'm gonna do. Prepare for a really interesting run of Super Metroid. It won't be a speed run or anything, but, you know, it'll be really cool. I think Metroid 2 is just, like, the choice, because... if I had to be honest, the big reason I assume Metroid 2 is because Metroid 1 already got Zero Mission. So this get like Metroid 2, the original, was in a weird position where there was not like... It sure is AM2R. Yeah, it's a Game Boy game. There's a few other reasons, I would say, in my opinion. It never got an official remake when this came out, anyways. But, like, at the point of this coming out, there had been no Metroid 2 3DS game. And, you know, people were like, the Zero Mission's out, why didn't Nintendo do this? So they just took it in their hands. For the record, this is quite good, so they did a good job. Nice. Charge Beam, that's a good one to have. Can't go wrong with the Charge Beam. Charge Beam is weird though, because I feel like despite it being a power-up you get, I feel like I never use it. However, in this game the Charge Beam works like Metroid Prime, so it'll actually draw in pickups. That's useful. Can't go in there yet. But yeah, like, the fact that it's a Game Boy game means that there's a ton of stuff you can add to it. Although I feel like Metroid 1 was the same way, which is why Zero Mission exists. You know, there's just a ton of, like, things you can do to Metroid 1 to give it more anything, really. Let's see. Guess the only choice is up. I'm gonna Spider Ball. As for why they remade it for 3DS, I have no idea. I have no idea how long that was or wasn't in planning. Or what inspired Nintendo to do that, I really don't know. I'm sure there's like an interview that explains it. But Metroid 2 having just, well, at least 2 good remakes is pretty funny. An abundance of Metroid 2, but you know, it's good to have. It's nice to have Metroid 2. I'm not sad about it. It's just definitely really funny. Quite intriguing, one could say. But yeah, we're just kind of spider-balling around right now. Yeah, there was no map. The Metroid counter was not regional like this game's. And I believe the 3DS one it also has a regional Metroid counter instead of a... Because in the original Game Boy Metroid 2, you could only see the amount of Metroids left on the entire game. You couldn't just, like, look at how many were left, period. Or in the area you were in, so you never had any idea if you were done somewhere or not. And that was kind of bad. It meant it was very easy to, not kill all the Metroids in an area. But yeah, no, there's definitely like a ton of room for improvement. And so people did. That's what they did. They just said, yeah, you know what, we'll do that. We can improve it. So yeah, one of the easiest ways to deal with the little alpha Metroids is to, basically, you want to aim for their lower body, but a lot of times they tend to go down and they come at you at this weird angle. But if you line it up right, you can shoot straight forward and you'll actually hit the rim of their bottom, and it'll damage them like I was doing there, and you can loop that pretty simply. Like that. It makes them a lot easier to deal with. If you're having trouble getting clean hits in on them. Because it can be kind of tricky. And now this one's gonna dodge every odd missile. You can kind of manipulate it. Yeah. Really not too bad. It can look kind of awkward and difficult, but assuming I do things right, not a problem. You get good at it after a little bit of practice. Where's the melee counter? Right? People are... It's definitely something that's probably weird to look at now. For anybody that's just seen so much, you know, the 3DS one. Where are the QTs? Oh. Very cool boss fighting coming. Oh, right, that's that attack. Easy stuff, right? We can get this. Hold on. I found it the longer way. Go. So we can't get that stuff through that doorway there, but that's, yeah, some extra missiles. That completion looks about right. That's most of what we can do there. Did I miss any doors? No. Not that I'm going for a full 100%, but I'd like to get a good chunk of the completion. Because I find it to be quite easy in this game to get a high completion rating. And I want to put my money where my mouth is, mostly. Which is good form when you're streaming. So I hear. Oh yeah, the music is also quite good in this. There's some very good songs. There are some remixes and there are some original songs, but most of it's pretty damn good. And this might be one of those things that yeah. I was always bad at this specific puzzle. Yeah, so the solution... Nice. Got it. That's a cool spider ball puzzle. Hope you all liked that. What, I missed something over there. Hold up. Thank God the map is good in this game. Of course. Of course! And if there's something I should have learned from every Metroid game, it's you should always shoot the walls. Yeah, this game's soundtrack is super unique. Oh, are those like on a timer? They're not instant? Shit. No! Okay, I can't... I'm trying to cheat this. I definitely probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna try one more time. No! Yeah, whatever. We'll come back. It's just a very difficult room to do. Oh, just not gonna worry about it. There's no enemies here. Oh, right, this part. That scared the hell out of me when I first played, and even on my replay. The jump scare. I think this is my favorite track in the game. More than likely. Coming up, which is great. Because it's a remix of something we're gonna hear in Super Metroid, which is kinda weird. Kinda weird that we're playing this first. But that's technically the lore order, so I have to adhere to it. I want the 2D Metroid plot to make sense. So if we do it all in order, it makes more sense, right? So yeah, this is a really cool Metroid Brinstar remix. Super Metroid, rather. I don't think they're ever gonna do a Super Metroid remake, because that game's already, like... I hate to say perfect, because like, it's obviously not, like, I don't know if that's the word I'd use, but like, it's already, I don't think it needs one, you know? I think that game did everything it wanted to do. Like, it handled possibly everything it could have wanted to handle. Like, it's sort of like the gold standard for most people as far as Metroid games go, which is why I feel like a remake of it would be really weird. Because it's like, well, people already think this is the best one. Like yeah, pretty much. Like when people were like, oh no, please don't do an RE4 remake. Because it's like, I don't really want one. You know, RE4 is already a great game. Like, it just doesn't need a remake. I feel that way about Super Metroid, personally. But I don't know what you could make better about Super Metroid besides the graphics. And, like, we know they wouldn't just touch the graphics. That's the problem, but, like... I'm far too paranoid about everything else they'd change. And I feel like they kinda know that, too. Like, it's probably not a really big secret that people really love Super Metroid as it is. And that's one of those games where, like, if you're doing a remake of it, you run the risk of, like, alienating. And that's a really big issue. That's a problem you don't want. But it's mostly just because I think that game is fine as is. I don't know what they would change about it. If anybody has, like, any ideas about what they would change about it, I'd love to hear it. I've never understood the argument of the controls. Even though, like, I get it, I just feel like it's like Mario 64. Where you just get used to it, and then everything you can do in it is just perfect. That's what I think anyways, as far as Super Metroid goes. Having played a little bit of it recently to practice up for this, I was shocked at how good I thought it felt once I got used to how it handled. Even though I think, like, Dread has probably the best controls of a Metroid game ever, Super's movement is what defines it. Stuff like the Mach Ball and all of that. Well, unless they keep all of that, I don't imagine a way in which it would work out. It would be neat to see it with something like a melee counter and, you know, all that stuff, for sure. Maybe better boss fights, I guess, as a result of that, although I don't feel like Super is really lacking in boss fights. Not the best, but it's not the worst either. There's definitely a lot of stuff they could do. It's not that they couldn't, it's just that I don't know if it's, like... What is this for? Yeah, it is like the last Metroid game that hasn't gotten some kind of remake, fan or otherwise. It's definitely in a peculiar situation, right? But I do think it is just because, like, it just has such a strong legacy. And I think they're just worried that they wouldn't get it right. And I think that's fine. Rather than having to, like, worry about the potential quality of a Super Metroid remake. As cool as an upscaled version of it would be. Or a better looking version. Although I do consider Super Metroid to be a fantastic looking game already though. I think it actually looks better than the GBA ones too. I'd go as far as to say. They could reconfigure. Yeah, like, cause it's like, you know, it's kind of like in that realm of, like, oh, Mario World remake or something, you know? Where it's like, they could, or like a Mario 3 HD, and I would buy that, but like, those games are already fucking considered timeless. So I guess they just don't see the need. And, like, to be completely fair, I do kind of agree. To me, those are, like, Super Metroid and stuff like that. That's, like, the definition of a timeless game. Even though Super Metroid is also, like, one of those games where you can tell it's older because of, like, the way certain things are hidden. Oh, hey. Remember this guy? No? You don't remember Arachnus? Name, I think? Or its name? It definitely wasn't this involved of a boss fight in the Game Boy game, I can tell you that, but... I'm having a hard time thinking of what I would use that for. I mean, well... Okay, that might not be the right way of putting it. It's more just... You know, you can already jump with the bomb. Yeah, speaking of JC, have you played Dread yet? I'm actually really curious if you've played it. Or have you just been, like, looking into it? I don't know if you like 2D Metroids. I've actually never asked you about that. Kinda funny. They're definitely something you either really like or do not care for, I feel. I've heard people call Metroid Dread a Metroidvania, which drives me up the goddamn wall. It's not a Metroidvania, it's a Metroid game. You can't call it Metroidvania, that makes no sense, because it's not a Metroid-like, it is literally a Metroid game. I don't even hate the term Metroidvania, but like... But also, it's a Metroid game. Like, it's not just similar to a Metroid game, it is quite literally a Metroid game. I enjoy watching it in the game. Yeah, no, it's a really good game, although I will say it is probably not the best place to start. If that makes any sense, but... I find it to be a little difficult. Well, okay. I don't find it to be super hard. But I think if you haven't played Metroid games before, it might challenge you. And like, it's kind of closer to an action game in some aspects than it is a Metroid game. But if you're into that kind of thing with boss fights and whatnot, you could definitely get a lot out of it. I mean, if we get a Castlevania game that's like a Metroid game and it gets called a Metroidvania, that would make sense, because the entire reason it got called Metroidvania was because it was like a Metroid game but also a Castlevania game. But when people call like fucking Metroid Dread a Metroidvania, I lose my goddamn mind, because that makes no sense, because it's literally a Metroid game. Like, please, help me understand what that means. How do I get that? Oh, the route is most certainly up there. Oh, nice. RPGs? Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, to be honest, wait for the Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, which I'm still waiting for. I want to stream that very, very badly. I'm ready for that new FF5 soundtrack. Lay it on me. That's exciting. I think your laptop should be able to run them. Oh no, I think they should be on consoles too. But I feel like your computer could definitely run it. Wait, what? Oh, there's no item here. I got baited. Can't believe they do such a thing. Oh my god. Look at that. Devious game. Oh. Okay, but what is it? I forget what was here, actually. Oh. Oh yeah, various suit! I love the bulky shoulder pads, by the way. I've always been a bigger fan of the really bulky Samus armor. I think it just looks better. I like it. I like it a lot more. But I understand it's a preference. It's not, you know, one size fits all, but... To be honest, I would be upset at the price if the music wasn't so good. I consider the price to be like 25% the pixel art, and like the other 75% is how fucking incredible the soundtracks are in the pixel remasters, because they are unbelievably good. It is shocking how good they are. Because I booted up FF1 and I was like, okay, I'm ready for some good remixes. And then it was like, oh yeah, we hired a live orchestra to do this. And I'm like, okay, I get it now. I fucking get it now. I get why this costs so much money. Or you just look at how many people worked on it and it's like, what the fuck? I didn't think so many people could work on FF1 in 2020. Or 2021, excuse me. It doesn't seem like the kind of game that would have... You know, like... Right? Like, no, I think they stopped making the Varia suit the main look around Smash 4. But I know before Smash Bros. 4, like in Brawl, Melee, and 64, and like all the promo art for these games, the Varia suit is the default look. Yeah, she's always decked out in orange. I've always thought to be quite odd too, I agree. That is very, very weird. But I guess it's just... I like the color more, truthfully, for Samus. It's just... Oh, you know, the pixel remasters are fucking incredibly good. They are worth the money if you have the money for them. It's just, they are quite expensive for, you know, what they are. Even though what they are is good, it's just... Yeah, it's expensive. Unfortunately. But... damn if they aren't quality. That's all I'll say on that. But I really think hearing the music is the highlight. I think if that... If there's one thing I can say with full confidence, it's the music for sure. Has been my favorite part of playing them so far. It is incredible. I cannot wait to play FF4 or FF5, and I especially cannot wait to play FF6. Well, actually, you know what? No. 6 is exciting, but 5, though. 5's music is already really good. Like, FF5 already has damn good music for the Super Nintendo, but like, to have a good version of FF5 with like incredible music, and like it might have some of the bugs fixed, but it probably won't have all the Blue Mage exploits changed, because those are just part of the game. Those have been in every release. So those are probably not changing. But like, you know, there's some stuff that will probably change, like the vampire glitch from the GBA game. A couple other things, more than likely, but like... That's an absolute sicko energy tank, by the way. Yeah, pretty much every one of the original 6 FF games is gonna have an up-to-date playable version of them. I had a friend tell me that the combat with these Metroids is really hard and or not good, and I'm just... You know, I kind of saw the point during my first playthrough, but looking at how I'm handling it now, I'm not really sure anymore. I think they need to just, there are just things you have to do. Alright. The last one in this area, so... We're nearly done here. We're nearly done with the great music. Well, not all the great music, but you know, just this one. Alright, fuck it. I don't want a platform. Oh look, he's got little legs. Oh, little leggies. Oh, the bait. Stick the leggy out real far. Hell yeah. It's doing what it looks like what happens when you put like your dog over water. If they're not swimming yet, but they just kick their legs. Has anybody ever done that with their dog? Oh. Oh! Oh, that's bad. Oh! Oh yeah, this is the Gamma Metroid, yeah. They have a command grab. I'm gonna try not to get hit by it ever, but it might happen. I said that lightning attack, but yeah, no, like the Metroids have stages now. It's kind of wild. Metroid 2 is a weird ass game. Really. The fact that it just decided, yeah, here's this, like, shitload of side lore for Metroids. Here's, like, the genetics of a Metroid. In case you cared, I don't know if anybody really thought to themselves that what they were fighting in Metroid 1 wasn't already terrifying. Like, oh yeah, we can make them even more scary. Kind of. Partially, like, it's not really, because they're a little easier to deal with than a regular Metroid, which I find really funny. But, like, you don't need an ice beam and some missiles to kill them. Yeah, no, I don't think this game, like, the events of this game, outside of the X-Parasite stuff... I thought it was the... Listen, Als, I debated everybody. That's my goal. Listen, do you not think that this is worth it, though? Like, oh man, it's not the Game Boy game? I've never heard anybody say that. Well, maybe there's someone that likes the original Game Boy game better than... I mean, I'm sure. It has some, like, make-up-a-guy energy, but I don't know if that's actually true. But, like, that's like trying to find somebody that's like... Yeah, this is AM2R, yeah. But that's like trying to find somebody that's just like, oh yeah, you know, I don't want to play Metroid Zero Mission, I want to play Metroid 1 on NES. And I'm just like, not really. Well, Metroid 2 wouldn't be that bad. I don't think Metroid 2, the original, is like as rough as Metroid 1, the original. It's just, you know, you don't need to play it. People seem to like Samus Returns. Generally, the reception to it that I got was it was pretty lukewarm. Like, it was pretty good. Good, yeah, I think that's the way most people said it. It was just good. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but it was good. It was a good remake of Metroid 2. I think Samus Returns being the way it was what made people so shocked that Metroid Dread was as good as it was, is. Not that I think, like, Mercury Steam couldn't have done a good Metroid game like that, but, like, Metroid Dread surpassed pretty much any expectation I had for it. That game was... That's a hard question to answer, because it's just like, it's ultimately still kind of Metroid 2. Like, you're still... You know, you're still playing Metroid 2. It's just... Oh, it's hard to explain. Right. Yeah, like, I think if you're not interested in it... Yeah, I would wait a little bit. There are some differences, though. Namely, of course, the controls. You don't have the melee counter. I mean, to be honest, Alice, I'm probably going to be beating this tonight, so you can look at this and make up your minds at that point. I will say the music in this is probably better, but I mean, like, that's maybe one point I could make. That's just because it's mostly, like, remixed Metroid music. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, of course, if you remix Super Metroid music, I'm gonna say it's better than Metroid 2 music. Like, that's almost a no-brainer, really. Well, so the movement in this game is really nice. And the fact that there's a morph ball button... I would recommend the community patched versions of this game, though. There's a subreddit that has all the information you need to get this game. Because I'm playing it in widescreen with the community patch settings and stuff. And that's all really important to getting the best possible experience. And the built-in randomizer mode and the new Game Plus mode that they added. Because yes, there's a built-in randomizer. So if you want to randomize your Metroid 2, you can. That's pretty neat. Jesus, we're already at 140 missiles. Do I even use that many in a boss fight? I'm just realizing how quickly you could probably do a minimal upgrades run in this game. Actually kind of nutty. Oh yeah, they give you the space jump mad early in this game. But I guess it's because it's a linear game. So like, realistically, you can't really break much with the space jump when you're like, railroaded in progression. Anyways, here's Torizo. Remember this guy? Alright, time to use the space jump now. Oh, fuck. Dude, I love Storm Eagle. I remember how much health this thing has, to be honest. Oh, not a lot. You can draw power-ups in with the charge shot, like in Prime, too. I mentioned that earlier, but it's really nice. Nice QOL. Yeah, that was the Torizo boss. Now we've got the space jump, so we can just kind of go wherever the hell we want. in most areas now. Exploration has gotten substantially easier, outside of, you know, things we can't do yet. You get a ton of items in this area for some reason that are all really wild to get in like short vicinity of each other. Hi, Metroid. And these Metroids are ugly as sin. Not the sprite. The sprite work is good, it's just like they're... You know... They're ugly. Oh no, the checks! I actually don't know what those are supposed to be, but they look like checks. So if that's not supposed to be checks, well, it is. It is now. I think there's a speed booster in here, actually. Yep. Does anybody not love the speed booster? I don't think there's a single person that doesn't love this thing. But to be fair, though, I agree. The speed booster kicks ass. I fucking love the speed booster. Speed booster is cool as hell. Oh wait, I missed something over here. What the hell? Oh, I forget the puzzle here. Ah, yes. There we go. Here's your first shine spark of the day. Cherish it. Here's another one. I also love shine sparking, by the way. I'm a noted shine spark liker, so watch out. Oh, that Metroid was hiding. Oh, it's one of these ones. Smoked. But yeah, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. And yeah, no, I mean, it came from a mech anime, which is how you know it's gonna be good. But it is just a really cool name. It's just sick. It just sounds sick to say. Like, I shine sparked? It just sounds cool. And I mean, it is a cool maneuver, too. So you get bonus points for it also being really, really cool to look at. And chaining them together is super fun when you know how to do it. Albeit somewhat stressful, but I mean, you know, if that ain't life. But that's the way back. Damn it! It's close. Gotta build up enough speed. Man, what the... Oh. Guess I gotta do it from over here? Oh, probably. I see what they want me to do here. I need these fellas out of the way, though. Did not want to do that. Whoopsie daisy. You can tell I'm not used to chaining them yet. Nice. You gotta admit, it looks cool when you chain them. It's not as hard as it looks either. It's just... you have to understand the rules of how it works. And then it's pretty simple. But, you know, getting there is kind of difficult. Oh, this is good. Couldn't think of a better room to wage war in, to be honest. There's still quite a bit of Metroids here, though. Alright, time for the puzzle. This is a really weird mechanic that only comes up once, but you know. Gotta have your little puzzles. You gotta regenerate them. I just realized I missed. I think we're about to get super missiles though, so that's what this is alluding to, obviously, because these are super missiles. Okay, that's enough. That's one block. We only need a one block cap. Literally just enough. Really? I feel like there has to be something here. Oh. Well, I've been wrong before. There they are, supers! Yeah, they do a shitload of damage. 5 times the damage of a regular missile. It's a lot. So obviously you don't get as many of them. But you know. They do hit very hard. Yeah, broke the blocks out of courtesy, you know. Good sportsmanship. That's really what we're here for. I think we get the wave beam here, too, or the spazer beam. Yeah. Did not want to use supers there, but that's okay. There's a recharge thing coming up, so we'll be okay. I'll be recharging. Yep. And I think over here is the fucking wave beam. Or the whatever beam. I forget what the hell it was called, but... Phaser, there we go. Oh. Need to line that up. Not a very good job there. I don't know if that leads to anything. I actually do not know if there's an item there or not. There's only one way to find out. Okay, no, but it looked cool. There we go. This is just a generous hitbox shot now. But it makes all of this way easier to deal with, which is probably why I should have come here first, but you know, whatever. Like, wow, look at that. You just kind of shoot. The beams really do be having a wider range. Let's recharge here. Yeah, there's more stuff over here. We have the space jump, so we can kind of just go wherever the hell we want. Okay, well we need the power bomb for that. Looks like we're not going this way yet. I don't remember how to get to that missile. There'll be something in here, right? Ah, yeah, of course. Sneaky, sneaky game. Very sneaky. Okay. Straight line with the speed booster, I guess. Can we try our supers on this? Did we miss? Wow, that guy's evasive maneuvers weren't quite that good, were they? Just kind of kept dodging into it. Oh, the Metroids aren't necessarily the smartest. They are just Metroids, after all. I definitely feel like oh yeah, there's more stuff down there, of course. Now that we're not in, like, the main area anymore. Fuck. You mean speed booster? Where? How do I get the speed for that? Oh, of course. Alright, there's like a super missile wall over here. We need super missiles to actually get down through here. Time for more greenery. This tends to be how the Metroids are distributed. They're usually in, like, the cave areas. The dungeon, like, the little temples and the locales are just there for, like, item pickups and stuff. Like, there are power-ups in there. But usually this is where you run into the Metroids. Jeez. Some really unfortunate AI exploits, I guess. Or maybe they intended that. I wouldn't even say that's an impossibility. Oh. And once you know how the Metroid AI works, it's, oh, there's the command grab. Oh, again? Nice. Oh, we've only got 2 more in this area, so... Alright, this room. Really frickin' dark in here, but you know... Jeez, this room is just infested. Oh, I think the Metroid's up through here. About as crowded as it gets. But yeah, that's everything. Now we gotta leave, which is the long part. That is the longest part. The next area is kind of cool, though. I think we're about halfway through. Maybe a little more. This isn't particularly a long Metroid game. Though I feel like with how late I ended up starting, we might end up doing Super Metroid tomorrow night. Which I would be fine with. It'd be Super Metroid and then probably Fusion. And then just Dread. Dread, which will be an interesting thing. I have to set up my capture card again for that. But that shouldn't be too hard. What I'm mostly concerned about is, will Dread be super entertaining? Because I'm gonna fully admit, I'm gonna die to the Emmys a lot. I'm gonna get super smoked by the Emmys. Even though I've beaten the game already, it's just gonna be a mess. I've just never been good at those kinds of segments. But if the people are interested, yeah, of course. The only problem with Dread is spoilers, but you know. Oh, jeez. These fellas look like they've seen a better day. Hope we got more supers, though. Uh-oh. Anyways, can two of these at once be that big of a problem? Not really. I know you'd think fighting two of them at once would be like a big deal, but nah. Ooh, we'll have to come back for that. Yeah, we're sort of coming up on the finale. It's not super close, but it's not far either. Alright, this is the mining area. This is a pretty short area. Fun little side area, you know. Damn. What do we do about that? I appreciate that they colored those crystals green just to make sure you know to super missile that shit. Like if they weren't green, you would have no idea. Although to be fair, I probably wouldn't. Helpful for someone like me. Anyways, just take a little detour over here because, well, you know. Feel like it? Couple Metroids here. Hey, what's up, Anti-Aaron? How you doing? Oh, God. Good luck Sunday. What does that mean? What's happened on Sunday? That's ominous, but I might have forgotten. Oh, it is me on the pit. Fuck. I forgot I was on Arcade Pit. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I was like, wait. Oh, right. Yeah, that took me a minute. That is me. That is actually me, yeah. About Arcade Pit. Fuck, I haven't told anybody. Well, outside of my partner. But, yeah. Actually, I got a few comments where people are like, I'm surprised you've not been on that before. And I'm like... I do this. Oh shit! Small world, huh? It promises to be really fun, though. I'm sure I'll have a great time with it. I'm excited. And scared. But I don't know if Arcade Pit would throw, like, turbo garbage games at me. That's the real question. I have no idea if it would do that. It might. It might, honestly. But I'm sort of prepared for that. Because, well... Yeah, that's the sad thing, is that it's like... That's a tactical advantage for me, truthfully. Bubsy? Oh, fuck! When are you gonna, like, throw Captain Novalin? Although Bubsy is always tempting, isn't it? I'm gonna assume for the sake of my sanity it won't be the Atari Jaguar Bubsy, right? That game's... miserable. Silver Surfer, let's go. Tim Follin. I mean, I get to hear Tim Follin music, so it can't be that bad. I mean, it can, but... You know... I won't pretend I'm fully prepared for that, but... Silver Surfer's hilarious, because it's got, like, at least 1 or 2 levels that, like, straight up just eye-strain the shit out of you. And the hardest part of those stages isn't avoiding damage, it's just trying not to get a headache. Which I find something. That's a choice you can make for your, visuals. I suppose. That's a decision. They made that decision. Arcade Pit just seems like the kind of thing where you're just like, you're thrown into it. But I feel like that's what makes it really cool. I know my homie Ryudo was like, oh, I'm surprised you had not been on there before. I'm like, man, it's true, it is kind of weird. Given what Arcade Pit is, it is really strange. But I'm sure I'll have a great time. I always have fun doing stuff like that. Like, my only problem is I don't do it enough. I need to do like more stuff like that, where I just like sign up for stuff like events and just God, the free time and the motivation. Because I'm still writing the Metroid Dread review that I promised that I was gonna do. And that shit's already at like 1,000 words, and I haven't even talked about like the level design yet. Which is a good sign. I'm not even gonna bother with that missile. I don't know. Like, I straight up have not talked about the area design yet, and it's already like 1,070 words. How is Dread? Phenomenal. Honestly, really fucking good. At least I think it is. It's definitely one of the best Metroids. I don't know if it's my favorite yet, if I can say that. I haven't replayed it yet, so I can't say how it is on the replay. But on the initial playthrough, I was very pleasantly surprised. I feel like it's the best game that Metroid Fusion was trying to do. Like, it's the best sort of, like, in that it's not linear, but it is. But it doesn't have the problem that Fusion does, where it feels like you're not able to do anything cool. There are sequence breaks in Metroid Dread. It's not as crazy as Super Metroid, but it's somewhere between that and Fusion. But it's hard to explain, but it is fantastic. I think, anyways. It's really, really damn good. I'm really surprised that it's as good as it is, because I know Samus Returns for 3DS wasn't like... I haven't played it, but I've heard it was just decent, pretty good. Oh, like for Dread, you mean? Or for this? Truthfully, I'm only so positive on Dread. Well, this isn't the only reason, but I'm as positive as I am on Dread because I did a little test play of Fusion earlier today, and I just tried to bomb jump and I couldn't, and I just got really sad. Oh baby, here we go. I believe these are Zetas. Zeta Metroid? Yeah, Zeta. Bipedal now. And fast. Also, the Zetas have quite a bit of HP. They're quite spongy, as you can see. Nice. But yeah, no, I'm super positive on Dread. I loved it. I can't wait to play through it again. I really want to see how it feels on a replay. Now that I know some of the sequence breaking stuff. I really want to see how that impacts my experience with the game, because I'm really curious. Because you can get, like, early gravity suit. There's all sorts of stuff you can do in Dread that's like, wow. Early grab suit is one of those ones where, like, you know you're playing a good Metroid game when you can get that pretty early. Or earlier than intended, rather. That's just because I like the color purple. That's really where a large amount of my bias goes, is just that I love the color purple. Purple and pink and anything of that ilk. They're definitely testing my space jump precision here, though. There we go. Okay. That one's a bit tricky. Nice that we got it, though. Yeah, we get a bunch of shit in this area. I guess there's a way out here. I'm noticing the minimap is telling me there's a way out. Oh, it sure is. Look at that. Oh, I see. That's how we get that. I gotta figure out a way out of this fucking place. Does this want me to leave, like, this way? Well, I can play, like... There we go. Spider ball. Let's kick some Metroid ass. I don't feel like going anywhere else. And we could definitely go into that location in a second, but get rid of these assholes first. I think you want to hold the center in this arena. Smoke. Easy every time, obviously. Alright, time to do the tower. I thought we were gonna do it. Alright, there's like another entrance or something. Okay, so there's one Metroid in here at least. Where are you, buddy? Help. Nice. Easy. Now, technically we can proceed, but I want the shit we're gonna get here. I think this area has, like, the least important... Well, okay. Not quite. But... I forget what's in there. But it's some good shit. But first we gotta go down and third. We gotta activate the whole tower. Yeah, I don't think there's a way back. We have to go fight the boss of this area. This boss thankfully isn't too bad though. Oh my god, help! What fresh bullet hell is this? Oh, this boss is pretty crazy. This is the worst attack though. By far. Alright, we gotta use the gun here. There we go. Woo! Not bad. We're about to get something immensely helpful, though. Although it's also a power-up that's gonna make you say, wow, I wish you had that during the boss fight. Yeah. Plasma Beam is definitely a desirable power-up. That's where we came from. Oh my god. I need the power bomb for that. Damn it. I got baited. I should have known better. We're gonna save so we can heal. There we go. Nice. Now all that's left is the power bombs that are here. Then we're done. The next area is pretty short too, and then it's the final area of the game. Here we go. Escape sequence. Oh shit! Don't worry though, we can get out in time. Look at that, easy. Easy stuff, easy stuff. Oh, Samus is, yeah, she came back. She came back home. With a Game Boy, even. Can I powerbomb this? Oh, I'm so smart. Come on! Oh, that's not good. Fuck. Okay, though. There we go. Whew! Didn't take the brunt of that explosion for nothing, after all. That's pretty much everything here. Oh, wait, there's a power bomb door here. Oh, it's just a shortcut, I guess. Can I get out this side? Oh, we need power bombs or something in here. It's probably gonna be like one power bomb to get more power bombs. I fucking love upgrades like that. Please. Oh, it's just super missiles. I mean, that's good too, to be honest. Not nearly as funny. I don't think I can get out that way. Fuck. Is that pretty? Oh, there's something down there. I'm gonna go down there, get that, and then we'll be good. And we'll be godlike. This Game Boy is running real impressive, isn't it? Ever think you'd see the day the Game Boy did this? Truly insane. I'm waiting for somebody to be like, I'm upset you're streaming this and not the Game Boy game. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm expecting it. Like, this is the wrong category. I'm fully prepared for that, but it hasn't happened yet. I'm anticipating it. It's definitely a late blooming kind of game, you know? Like, there is something we gotta go back and do, though. You know, besides this 6-speed booster puzzle. Nice. Now we gotta go back up here. Because if everybody remembers, we saw some power bomb blocks up here. Whoa, where's this? Oh! There's stuff here! Oh, hey. You thought... Oh, that's... Oh, I went too high. We. Ooh. That guy seemed ready. Well, he wasn't. Wow. Some shit happened. Some shit definitely happened over here. What went down? Oh, hey. Damn. No, that guy had the right idea, I think. Get me out of here. I wouldn't want to be here either. The dead dude. Ooh. That looks like an important room. This guy's got a gun. Huh. Okay. Ooh. Well, this is looking dangerous. Him? Oh, they don't know. Oh, right! Back when Metroid 2 was a thing, it was a secret that Samus was she. I get it. I guess this trooper doesn't know that Samus is, well... That's fine. I guess they'll never know now. As well, they're pretty dead. That's pretty dead looking to me. Alright, what's up here? No. There's some Metroids. Oh, an energy tank. Wow. Whoa! What the fuck? Hey! Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck is this thing? Oh! The music in this game is quite good. Got him. Oh. The fuck? Man. Sure don't like whatever that was. Well, that was definitely an experience. Looks like the Galactic Federation did not have a good time. At all. On this planet, it would seem they had a really bad time. But what gave me the impression that they may not have had a great time here, but you know, it just would seem that they definitely could have had a better time than that. But what the fuck? Oh my god, they want me to speed booster here? Oh wait, that's not that crazy. Yeah, never mind. That's actually not as wild as I thought. It appears the people who died didn't have... Yeah, you know, they definitely could have had a better time here, is all I will say about the Galactic Federation in this matter. But really, I don't know what they expected to happen. We're gonna go to the Metroid homelands. Like, this is a good idea. You know, like, come on. There's a certain level of, like, you're really asking for it at a certain point, you know? Like, this is almost strictly a bad idea. Yeah, the Federation is both incompetent, evil. That's also why they're not threatening. You know what, Valerie? That's pretty much exactly it. Anyways, we're gonna whip right through here. You don't want to shoot those because that happens. And we obviously don't want to deal with that. Looks like we dealt with it. Although I guess, to give shoutouts to the Federation, Metroid Prime Federation for it, aka the most ill-advised Metroid game of all time. I still remember the reaction to that game. That was a nightmare. That was like the most hilarious time. Like, being a Metroid fan at that point in time, I don't know if it was, like, super bad, but it was definitely just funny as hell. It's the most ill-conceived game. I'm gonna leave this fella. Hi, Putty. Some upgrades we gotta get. But yeah, I'm never gonna forget the Federation Force reactions. It was just so much. What even is it like? Oh, like the Federation Force, like the the reactions at the time? Because that was a long time ago. Just as of now, it was a long-ass time ago. Oh, co-op FPS? Oh, the game. Yeah, it's like a... Apparently it wasn't bad either. It is, in the context of that game, really funny that we now have, you know, Metroid Dread. Because, like, if you told me back when that game came out that we were going to get another 2D Metroid, I would not have believed you. I would have said that is a really bold statement. Yeah, no, it wasn't bad from what I remember. Oh, damn, that attack do be screwing. Alright, now this area is a whole lot easier. Here we go. But who doesn't love the screw attack? Just such an iconic move. I don't even know how it got its name. It doesn't make sense. But it's cool. And that's all it needs to be, really. That's genuinely all it has to be. You don't have to make sense, just be cool. The rest will just fall into place. We're getting the gravity suit. Spoilers, I know we're getting the gravity suit. Look at that clever puzzle. Look at this clever puzzle. Anyways, it's time for my favorite gravity suit design. I love the coloration on this. Oh, yeah. Purple and blue just go really well together. So yeah, now that we have the gravity suit, we're immune to pretty much any issues we'd ever have. Any problems, the gravity suit will fix it. Oh, and it also grants us brisk movement underwater, which is fantastic. Because, speaking of... But we're also immune to having our shit jammed up now, too. So any electronic interference, any of that, not a problem with the gravity suit. Means that one Metroid we left alive down there. We can go kick their ass now. Hunt down the remaining Metroids in here. And we can get our ass to the end of the game, pretty much. How long does it take to beat these games? Most Metroid games, casually, are about 2 to 3 hours. I would say. Some of them are a little longer. Like Super Metroid, I would say, is like maybe 4 or 5 casually for your first playthrough, but if you know how to, like, if you know where everything is, or you have a good memory of where stuff was, you can get it done in about 3 hours, even offhand memory. Yeah, that's pretty much the best way I could put it. They're really pretty short. A large amount of their length is just the time you're gonna spend exploring when it's your first time playing. For most of them. This one's a linear one though, so it's not... Well, it's more linear. I'd say it's not completely linear. And Ice Beam gets. Which we're gonna need for the last area of the game. Uh-oh. Say hello to Saris. It's gotta freeze its armor away, basically. We're gonna be seeing Saris again in Metroid Fusion. Smoked. Not a fucking problem. Damn, that really was everything. Right. Oh. Look at this puzzle. Nice. And I think that's the last energy tank of the game. To be fair, Nintendo did not make this. This is actually a fan game, which is pretty impressive. The craziest part about this is that this is not official. Although, to be honest, this could fool someone. Which is like... It fooled me. I know! When I first played this back in 2016 when this came out, back before, you know... The person that made this went on to work on Ori games. I think it was, the Ori and the Blind Forest sequel. The person that made this actually worked on that after this, which... Completely unsurprised that someone would start here and then end up further in the industry. Not a shock to me. Funny that they ended up making like another Metroid-like game though. Or rather were involved in the development of. Be sick. Well, there is a Metroid 2 remake on 3DS, but that's a lot longer, and I don't want to spend a lot more time. I don't like longer, unless it's Metroid Dread. Then I'm okay with it longer. That's the one time. that item, and then... Trying to think of where else I could even go. I gotta get that Metroid down in that room. Yeah, there's that Shine Spark puzzle over there. This item's kind of sick. That's a mistake. It's a pretty demented secret, but I think that's the worst it gets. Yeah, we're gonna go back up there and kill that Metroid up there, and then we've only got 5 more. We'll probably be looking at about a 3-hour AM2R run, which is not bad. And then I'm gonna stop streaming and like chill for the night. Bottom. Alright. Trying to remember where the last area... Oh, it's like it's in here. Ah, yes. Metroid Party. Smoke. And now we're going on to the last stretch of the game now. Christ, that room is a pain in the ass to reach. Gotta go all the way around. Okay, though. Yes, we need more super missiles. That's actually really good. I'm never gonna say no to more supers. Super missiles are like, yeah. Always want more super missiles. Your regular missiles are okay too. They are more than adequate, but super missiles just hit really hard. They're what I'm here for. They're what speeds up the boss fight. Missiles make the boss fight possible. Super missiles make it fast. Usually. Alright. We're nearing the end of our long journey. By long, I mean like 3-hour stream. About to get really intense because we're getting into the bowels of the planet now. We're getting in so deep. Wow. That one got smoked. I can't even lie, that one got pretty obliterated. You heard all those sounds? The hell? Oh! Oh, he's big! I think that is the Omega Metroid. Aptly named because, I mean, Jesus Christ, look at it. At what point does it stop being a Metroid and start just being something else? It's like that shit. Hard to believe that started as a fucking little Metroid. Like, I don't know about that one. Ooh, I heard that. That's a sound you never like to hear. These Game Boy graphics look crazy good. Ain't that true, Dino? I mean, look at this game on the Game Boy. Insane, really. That Boy King game. Hi, Bear. I like that you're here in time for the, You're here in time for the main event, the Metroid Nest, which has a total of 4 Metroids in it. Which I know, that sounds like a meme, but you're gonna have to believe me when I say that 4 makes a big difference. Or was it 3? How the fuck is there a super missile block there? That's so unnecessary, what? Right, it's time. Here we go. So yeah, we've got 3 Omega Metroids to deal with. Which, again, how much does anybody really believe that this thing started as a little fucking Metroid? Like Nintendo wants me to believe that shit. Like, yeah, sure. Sure, Nintendo, whatever you say. What's down here through the fire? If anything. The room that's there. But yeah, welcome to the Metroid Hive. Alright. So it takes 8 supers to kill them. So 1, 2, fuck. 3, 4. That went really bad. I think that other one looked different too. At first when I ran into it, had a different headpiece. Alright, one more. Probably gonna go back there and farm up to 8 super missiles. Probably have 10 just to be safe. I'm not worried about dying. Mostly time. They all have slightly different heads. Which I appreciate, they all look a little different. I hate that attack. I hate that too. One more to kill it. There we go. Perfect. That, like, realistically went about as good as it could have. Now it's time for the final boss. Yeah, what did the log have to say about the Omega Metroids? Yeah. Terrifying, really. Oh, but we're so close. Anyways, did I ever say I love underwater cave aesthetic? Yeah, I think that was a pretty good movement on that screen, wouldn't you say? Oh, if I can get speed booster here. Oh, I don't think I can. It's just rocky enough to not let me. Anyways, time for the last area of the game. We're gonna meet some of our old friends. A little shocking it took them this long to show up, huh? little wild. We finally got the larva. I guess these are like the Metroid larva, technically. The first stage in a Metroid's life, but you know, it's arguably the most iconic Metroid there is. Uh-oh. You son of a bitch. Okay. Ooh, I'm hearing some shit. I'm gonna do some platforming real quick. Oh! I mean, this is also the original Metroid 2 final boss, but yep, say hello to the Queen Metroid. I do love her attack of just poking her head at you. He is determined, though. Oh, fuck! Get in there! Oh, yeah! That's how you kill her in the original too, but it's so cool. Also weirdly violent for a Metroid game, but you know. What a fucking cool way to kill a final boss, though. Anyways, if anybody's played Super Metroid, look! Friend! I love the little sound it makes. It's so cute. You know, it is nice to play a Metroid that doesn't end with a self-destruct sequence, but instead is just... you leave. Just go home. And that's AM2R. Very, very good. I'll be right back, everybody.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
So, let's see what ending I got. Oh, I might have missed it. I don't know what the completion percentage said. 77, not bad. 2 hours and 41 minutes? Perfect. That was under 3 hours. That means I unlocked it. Yeah! Nice. Well, that's all I got in me tonight. Y'all have a good evening, and thank you for coming out. Tomorrow it's Super Metroid time. That one's gonna be sick. I'm excited for that one. Take care, everybody.